Hey guys, what's up? In this video, I'm gonna give a tutorial for a store. I showed it a while ago. Yeah, I still think it's quite a nice store. So yeah, tutorial. No, now I do not have much time. So yeah, this is not gonna be uncut. I'm gonna cut a bit, and because that just actually allows me to make it a bit faster. Maybe, I don't know. I will see. No, something. God, I'm just gonna ignore people. Why the store is kind of cool. I mean, I already said that. That is the smallest cracked 555 bundle. And it is, animation is anything but pretty. Yeah, it is the size that makes the store quite unique and impressive. Due to this being kind of, well, I'm going to quickly do this thing. But give me a second. Alright, yeah, no, to make a note that I didn't deny him specifically. It's just save cam upload, I think. Yeah. This is actually the most possible. And I mean, you can already tell, but the bottom layout is a bit goofy. Yeah. Before I'm gonna get too deep into the explanation, let's go into the layout. I'm gonna grab some wool for that and some. Now, doing it the other way around, because for those kind of doors, the layout actually is quite interesting. So the top is rather basic with the singles. And obviously what's also quite obvious is that we have a double and the triple. That's like pretty standard stuff. What isn't so standard is that we have actually two doubles on top, which makes it quite a bit harder. The previous record I held, that was beaten, and then like I made it as much as possible. That only had one double on top, but it actually has to have two doubles because of shenanigans on this side. This side actually only has three doubles, three singles, and three doubles. Like, not only three doubles is quite a bit, but three singles is actually pretty manageable. Now this side has a pretty standard 4 right here, but only one double. And that seems weird and wasteful. But it's actually, there's thought behind that. And I just realized that I did build this one to like yeah, like this. This should be like this. Now the bottom also receives as the singles, but the doubles here interesting because there is simply no way to power this like that. You can't, and because there are no mana stables on, like, not falling much. One is for there are no rising. It's not falling it. That makes like this double powering. So the way I'm solve that is by making it a fake triple. I'm just moving in a block. The piston gets moved out here. It's gonna be part of this double, and to move it back, I have another piston here. Gonna get into that later. It's kind of goofy. Now, let's start with the input, and the input is right here. Oh, also forgot to mention, it is 13 high, 11 wide, and 3 deep. And the hallway is like 3 on the top and bottom, 2 on all the sides. Yeah, I guess I can quickly remove that. It won't get into my way all too much. Yeah. This is the input. And then we have kind of a zigzag motion. Like this, tick. Now this goes into this, which first of all powers the singles and doubles, and that's why it's blue. Now it's powers this. Now we also power the extension here, 2 tick, just like that. And that does the first two moves of triple, but doesn't retract it. So let's make the full extension of this. We have a 2 tick right here, and 2 tick right here. We put dust here, to here, up into this, and then we have like, what was a rep? Yep, okay. Yeah, I'm stupid, I could have just figured that out. Like that. And that actually does the full triple extension and the double extension, but yeah, it ends up in a goofy situation. Now to prep a bit for the next thing. It's like one tick. Yeah, it's a 2 tick. Yeah. I did not have much time to prepare for this, I'm sorry. And yeah, we also have a 2 tick right here that goes down to this dust line. And also we have this also goes into a 4 tick. And that 4 tick also like powers this, I guess this should be blue then. And also like powers 1 tick right here. It doesn't really do much. As you can tell, like not a lot in here does happen really. I mean there's also this funny goofier thing that we power like this with a 4 tick, and that's what it is, and we don't, what is not connected. Like what? This does not really do much, like, right? After the adding, well, doesn't do much. And that's because this side specifically actually has a refire. I like the first pulse that goes into here, all 2 tick repeaters, and this right here. And that transforms this useless, weird arrangement of things into like a semi-double. So basically what has happened now is this, this, and this. But that's not what happens exactly. There's some goofy shit going on. And that is also where the heart of this comes in. So just put like a 2-way free area like this. An extra here and go up one. And now this is gonna be a 4-1, 3-2, and to a 1 tick. And that's powered again. Everything gets repowered, and as you can see, this is not a 4 tick. Yep. Everything just gets this extended, gets spotted, but we can update it later. But what's going on here? And that's like, you may have also asked it when looking at this, how does this do a refire? Let's look at this. This is basically just it isolated from there. Let's see. It powers, but why? Basically, even though both of them is like visually turn off at the same time, they do not in the code. This has a priority of -1, while this is a priority of -3. That's what I think. It might be wrong, but basically this is a low priority, meaning it is scheduled later. So this turns off. No, the other way around. The lower it is, the sooner it gets pinged. Just go to Avogadro's third plot if you want to understand that. But basically this repeater in a code turns off before this one. Yeah. But why? Why do they have a reliably different priority? It's because, I mean, both of them are repeaters. So like, they should not, right? They're the same. But actually a repeater facing to another diode, like a comparator or repeater, they have a -3 priority. While a repeater not facing it, like just normal turning off and on, have a -1 priority. Like minus off at least for turning on. I think it's actually 0 for turning on and -1 for turning off. It doesn't matter. Basically this turns on, also updating this, and it says, oh, I'm powered. And then the queue goes to this one and says, oh, this one should be unpowered. And then like it immediately unpowers this. Visually, this never, like this instantly turns off when this turns on, and that makes no sense visually, but yeah. And that is why, for example, this setup here, I remember now, like this works in this case, but as you can like maybe tell, both of them face into that, so it's locational actually, which one of them turns off, because if both of them have the same priority, it gets resolved, but it does update on index, that makes those two setups locational. This location it works in, this one it doesn't. Now, what am I, like, the clocking thing? Well, you could just hook this up, like, right? You can do something like this. I don't know, I'm gonna give this like a way longer delay. Why? Why does this loop endlessly? How am I able to control it? No, because there's something funny going on. Here, this is very much simplified setup. Before that also, let's look at this. Those are scheduled. But yeah, even though like the delay is like split up onto multiple here, with this being not, there's actually like the priority overrides the scheduling that this would have, like, cause it's scheduled into the future. Not into the future, but like turns off and then it schedules itself for game ticks later, and there's only for 2, but the priority actually overrides it. At least that's how I understand it. That might be completely wrong. But what I can explain is why there's not loops. So this is a 1 tick pulse that comes out here. And I mean the same, like, it produces a thing. I mean, there's a level. E. Yeah. So what does this set up? Where does this one clock? Why it pulses once and doesn't, not again. Those are 1 ticks. So this basically, those 2 turn on after 2 game ticks each. So 2 game ticks, 4 game ticks of delay. And pulse for 2 game ticks. This one turns on after 2 game ticks, so that's the same thing. And this one has a priority. However, the pulse is on from 2, and like not from 4 to 6 like it does here, but from 4 to 8. So that just like it does not turn off at the same time. That does not happen in this case because, well, that pulse is not what matters here. They both just turn on at the same time. But the pulse like this just stays on longer because it's a way too quick. And that is the brink of what drives this. No, I'm gonna go ahead and wire this side really quick because that is actually very interesting. At least like the top to deep get done by this. And we have a plug right here, and it does right there with a 2 tick and then a 4 tick right here. And that just powers with a dust. This has to be a lot, by the way. And that like does not do the bottom extension, but you just update that, and that update will come from the bottom. Yeah. You just need to put it around. And that we can rather easily do by placing blocks like this. 4 tick right here. Powering that. Oh, I completely forgot also, by the way, those are the materials if you're interested. 60 all waves, blah blah blah, yeah. You're not here to build this thing, you're here to understand it. Yeah, but this powers this side. This is a very simple setup actually. That may like looks more like it's not that convoluted, it just seems like it. We have those 2 inputs. By the way, that's something you can also use in a normal 4x4 with this double. Like 2 inputs. And basically what happens is we have this and I guess it would look like this. Oh, I have an idea. Okay, so this is a good way of explaining it. The first pulse, the just extend. I thought something was not good, and I was like, no. Basically, what happens is on the rejection end, and like the first rejection basically is that, but this pulses and then this pulses 2 after. And you see how this does powers both of those? Well, that's actually, like, to some extent that's the same thing here. This, like, the butts 1 here. This piston. Well, the bottom one gets powered by this, and like both of them get powered by this, but the bottom one only gets powered by that. I mean, not butted by this dust. And this right here powers the back pistons. And this is just like powers the side pistons and also butts the front piston. But that's also, yeah. Now the fun part. Not really. We do this. One tick, and then just put dusts along like this. This does quite a bit of the first move. Now that is needed because of a locational case that I'm gonna get into in a second. However, we power the rest of this with can get in this being a 2-tick. Going down, and this also, by the way, updates this here rather nicely, like this. And it's butted now, but this turning on like updates that. Because this does actually, even though it's not connected, it updates this air block here, and that air block is adjacent to this piston head, so it updates the piston head. The piston head updates the piston, like the body. Actually I can remove it and that out, so it seems like witchcraft, but yeah. Now the top, like the front extension, actually like gets done from this right here. 2-tick. And this. Yeah, it's locational a bit, but like the locational case actually doesn't work. I turned this already works. It's kind of goofy. Yeah, like this turns off basically. And it's like that, just is a nice timing so that that other one can't extend. Yeah. But I hope that I will mute it for sometimes when I'm talking right now. I'm like tired as hell, but I wanna make a video before I'm gonna leave for the next few weeks. Not like few weeks, next week. Yeah. Put on with Rust, and then we start with what color was it? Argyle. And we go like this. And then that actually like this, and then we go like this. I think that's just a 2-tick grab. Is it? No, it's a 1-tick. My bad. I still had no time to like learn this, so yeah, it's kind of scuffed. The middle piston here will be powered from like this block being moved in. If this seems impossible right now, that's because without that it would be. Wow, I spent my own door. Let's see if it can repair itself. No, it can't. It's a shit ass thing. Oh god. This is one of the tutorials of all time. So let's focus on this moving in for now, because that is kind of important. We have a 2-tick grab right here. That is so that there is enough like time for this to move up, because you just directly power that from here. Now let's power the bottom piston here, and that we just do with this goofy setup. We'll repeat that here and here and just connect this with just like that. That is rather simple. Now we need to power the top piston right here, and I'll remove this for now. We look. There is like a really nice like area right here. We just use this and then do like 1-tick. And that does that. Now if we power it, you can see it like does the retraction. But it like does not push over yet in time. So let's do that from here. We have a plus right here. 2 blocks down and then 1 up, and then 1-tick, 3-tick. So basically just 4 ticks of delay. And that does that. And turning this off will show some goofy behavior. You can see this pushes this over and actually just pushes over too much. Obviously we don't want that to happen. So that's like we're gonna prevent this from the other side. And speaking of that, place those 4 blocks like this in this repeater, because otherwise it will be a bit annoying to place. We can place like 2 jack here. This is a 3 and a 1. And put dust right here and dust on all of these. And to make that just also does a lot of the logic for this side. And I'm gonna explain in a second, but also this holds this on your free take. So it's like does not power like pull this. Like not that. I'm gonna explain that. This is actually for something else. I'm getting ahead of myself. This one tick does the double extension. And this free tick here holds this one on long enough so this can retract the block. Yeah. Actually, you will see. You can see it's getting there. Now we only need to like not pull this up or pull this all the time. You're just gonna not pull it up by blocking it with this. And this driving down. Now, the one thing, this blocking, like not pulling down, we can do with this free tick, which is a kind of a goofy addition. And, excuse me. I'm gonna just, okay, I knew like this has to be a 1 tick, not a 2 tick. My bad. As you can see, that's that. Only 1 retraction and not make this locational. This has to actually abuse rising conditions. And that we do rather simply with this setup. With a 1 tick, 2 tick, and a 4 tick. And just like that. And that is the last pulse. And actually just also spams bottom a bit more, which makes it like receive 1, 2, 3, 4 pulses. But it works out. So like bottom just gets pulsed a lot. And that does everything except for the side, like this single. I can just show it one more time from front. Like the single and this double doesn't get done. And that seems quite hard. Like, yes, I do have space left, but it's not that much. Actually, so where is that coming from? So, yeah, it's just gonna be a circuit that's using the many inputs this receives. We're gonna go up like this and this powers the back piston. We're gonna go down like this and this powers the side piston. And with this and vortex right here, we're gonna power this block with like dust cross on top. And that powers the front piston in both positions, and that just like it needs to be a vortex for the spamming to not fail. So you can see that's it. And that's the door. That was a fucking speedrun of a tutorial. I'm sorry if it was a bit hard to follow. But yeah, I have been packing way too, like the past few days. Yeah. Also, a little update about my next date with uploading. I have not stopped. I also made a community post, but just in case you didn't see that, I've been working quite hard on a door that is like the hardest I've made so far. That's not even a stretch. And yeah, that will be a banger though, but it's already at 9 hours recording. And you know that's like quite long and stuff. Especially considering I only made like the bottom, which is like 33%. I said in the post and it's quite correct. So yeah. Look forward to an absolutely epic video and door that is hopefully gonna be my 400 subscriber special. Because I don't have like, I'm gonna be gone the next week, so I can't work on that door for 1 week. Yeah, after that I will grind it out. That's basically all I'm gonna do. And that door just consumes a lot of time, but it will be worth it. But also it's gonna become like somewhat of the theme. So I'm gonna go like away from making all the like smallest all the time. Like basically I'm not gonna make them anymore. I'm only gonna do big doors. Let's see how long that will take. Knowing myself, probably maybe not that long, but yeah. I hope that it's like I can like sufficiently like still upload. Yeah, I might like do also quite a bit of tutorials. It's because there are so many doors that like are actually kind of good, but I have not showcased yet. Yeah. Also, yeah, that is kind of it for the little update. This was once one hell of a speedrun against my tiredness. I mean, it's not that late, but I've been packing the past few days, and oh god, yeah, I'm flying like tomorrow. Like 6:40 is my flight, and I need to go like basically at 4 a.m. I have to wake up, so I have to also go to sleep early and stuff. Yeah, I don't fucking know. See y'all, and yeah, appreciate y'all for watching me. I know it's kind of difficult with me not uploading that much, but yeah, it will be worth it. There are some really cool doors coming, and yeah, just wait. And the wait will be worth it, I hope. So yeah. See ya.